So I woke up this morning and said, you know what, I'm gonna do a video today. So I got my ass up, decided I'm gonna make me some breakfast. I do so every morning. And it's always a good deal to eat. You know, that's protein oatmeal with strawberries, bananas, cinnamon, and ginger with Eggos and a couple of pieces of bacon. Nothing biggie, but man, it hits the spot every morning when I eat breakfast. It tastes so good, and the coffee wakes me up. So, I'm gonna get that down and give it a thumbs up. Now I decided, you know what, after breakfast, I'm going to go out in my garage and admire my 5 So I go out there, click on the fucking lights, and y'all have to excuse my mess. But for those of you that lift weights, you know what we call that. We call that iron, man. Weight babies. But anyway, looking at my 2025 I got a couple of miles on it already. Nothing biggie but a cold air intake and a tune from Lund and everything like that. Nothing too big, but I got some big miles coming. And midway through, when I started thinking about what I'm about to do to this motherfucker, my Johnson woke up. There's nothing wrong getting a hard on looking at a 5 with almost 500 horses from the factory. So yeah, stick shift too. Yeah. So after that, went back upstairs to my master bedroom and got the massager because this bed massages your back. That's right. It incline, decline, it does all that shit. So me and my wife got something nice. So I decided to lay back, turn it on, and massage my back, let the food digest for about an hour while I watch the news. And man, yes, massages my back for a good 30 minutes. So after having a little orgasm before I fell asleep, I went to sleep. Then midway through I woke up and man, the coffee hit my intestines and oh my Jesus, I had to take a shit. I mean, I literally had to take a shit. I couldn't hold it. I had to get to the goddamn toilet. Thank God we got one in the master bedroom. Midway through, my power started surging on the toilet and I became Super Saiyan Blue with the KO Ken. And then midway through, I find enlightenment once the turd passed and I was Ultra. That's right, Ultra. All was right. Now I decided to go check out my 1-year-old while my 4-year-old's in school. She's daddy girl, but she's in school. So my son said, you know what, Dad? Fuck you. I'm going to take your camera because you rarely come here and want to play with me. And now motherfucker going to put me on YouTube. Fuck you. So after deciding what cap I wanted to wear in my man cave. So here I am after deciding what cap I wanted. What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Savar Matner, back again with another video. And today, while I sit here and sip on the remaining gallon of water, because it's good to stay hydrated, especially when you're doing this shit, hitting these weights, I decided I'm going to go ahead and continue to talk about Chapter 65 Manga of Dragon Ball Super, what I would like to see in Chapter 66, some of the upcoming card mods on my 5.0, and maybe a couple of other random topics that really ain't got nothing to do with the main topic at hand. But before we get started with all that, and before I do my thing, I just want to say thank you to the new subscriber that I just acquired over the last couple of days. And for those of you that watches my content and you keep coming back to watch, thank you. I'm going to keep entertaining you guys. Don't worry. Plenty of stuff coming. Just stay fucking tuned. So, as you guys know in the last video, and for those of you that don't know, I am an anime fan. I watch a plethora of anime. And I decided, you know what? The first topic that I want to discuss on my channel, Anime Being, is Dragon Ball Super, because it's not the hypest anime going on right now, but it's the most controversial anime, in my opinion, that's going on right now. Besides sorry ass Black Clover and SOA and all those other past and horrible anime and Boruto and all that shit. But me being a particularly Dragon Ball Z fanatic, and I love Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z is my shit. GT, like, yeah, Super was good, but then it's like, yeah, what the fuck that happened, right? So in the last chapter, Goku is fighting with Moro. Moro is a villain that can conjure magic, right? And I don't want to spoil nothing for you guys. You can go back and read the Moro arc if you want, but pretty much this guy doesn't reach angel power by absorbing, and here is a spoiler, Whis' brother abilities after he fought with mirrors. So Goku was owning this motherfucker and he gives him a sense of being. Just horrible. It's the Cell saga all over again with a little bit of Frieza. And it's just, and Boo, it's just horrible. Anyway, long story short, Goku gives the guy a sense of being, asks the guy to give up. He says no, and midway through he gets mirrors his powers, absorbs them into his being, right? And then fuses with the planet because he couldn't contain the angel power within him because it was just too much for him to handle. not going through the proper training like Goku and all that shit, right? So now Goku's at a crossroads to where if he touches him and try to engage in combat with him, he could inadvertently blow up the Earth. And perhaps the whole universe that he's in, the whole universe 7. So it comes down to two things. And I believe that Vegeta, like I said in my last video, is going to be the one that assists Goku in getting this W. But I think Vegeta should be the one to get the W. I mean, he trained and learned a new technique, but whatever. Vegeta's always been the one to get the fucking shaft, right? But here's a question. I want some of you guys to comment down below if you want to. If not, it's all good. Broly is now canon. The Dragon Ball Super Broly, not the Dragon Ball Z Broly, right? So after the Tournament of Power, because it is explicitly said right at the beginning of the video, and Whis asked Goku, why you want to get stronger? You know, you survived the Tournament of Power. Goku just wanted to get stronger, right? So here goes Broly. Broly comes, and Broly fights with Goku Vegeta. And I'm not going to ruin that movie for you guys, but if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a couple years old now, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys seen it. But I like the original story. Broly wasn't on a rampage after Goku. Frieza brought Broly to Earth, so Broly's dad could get revenge on Vegeta. So the story changes from Broly being mad with Kakarot to Broly's dad going against Vegeta. Now, even in the original story, Broly's father, Paragus, had some hatred towards Vegeta anyway, but the new Broly movie, it was all around what Vegeta dad did, and Frieza is the mastermind because Frieza was the one that destroyed Planet Vegeta, as you remember, right? And so Bardock tried to fight off Frieza, and you gotta remember, Frieza done killed Goku's dad, Vegeta dad, and you know, and then Vegeta dad tried to kill Paragus and exile Broly and all that shit. So yeah, the story's interesting, but the point I'm trying to make is the way Goku and Vegeta beat Broly, in my opinion, was unnecessary. I think Broly, that movie would have been a perfect movie to have Goku try to master Ultra Instinct, and I'm gonna tell you why. They pulled Gogeta out the ass. And we all knew that Gogeta was just too much for Broly anyway. Ultra Instinct Goku would have been enough to probably do Broly all by himself. And Evolution Blue Vegeta. So I would have loved to see that. If the movie would have ended that way, Ultra Instinct Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta going against Broly, that would have been a better ending to have Gogeta come and then have that cunt Chile wish Broly back to that horrible planet. Well, I can't think of the name of it right now. Where he was found there, him and his dad. And I believe if they would have did it like that, Goku would have probably got control of Ultra Instinct. Because think about it, he activated that move in the Tournament of Power out of fear of his life of being hit with the Spirit Bomb. The Spirit Bomb pretty much brought it out of him, but I think it was the fear of him dying that played a big factor in that, right? And then, of course, Vegeta, out of the same thing, fear and hatred of being number 2 and all that, he got Evolution Blue. Here you got a Saiyan that was on the verge of blowing up Earth and probably would have ran wild for a long time. And you guys had to resort to fusion. Now, I'm not a Gogeta hater. I actually like Gogeta, but he's only been confined to the movies. So I think you guys see where I'm going to go with this. He only been confined to the movies, right? Here you got Vegito that fought Boo. Boo was fusing with everybody, so I can understand Vegito. Then you had Zamasu and Super, who fused with himself. So they brought Vegito with the Pataras again, right? Gogeta fought Janemba. Janemba was a creation of all the souls that was accumulated through the soul cleansing process, whatever, in the other world, right? That machine malfunctioned, the worker got by the machine and malfunctioned, and he became Janemba pretty much, right? So technically that wasn't a fusion, that was just one being, but whatever, you know what I mean. Here you got Broly, who's one person. one person. And it took the fusion to beat one person. Right? Okay. Fast forward tomorrow. Here you got Goku that learned Ultra Instinct, right? Here you got a guy that virtually absorbs everybody's power. I want you guys to really think about what I'm about to say. Had Goku and Vegeta honed their skills against Broly, and Goku would achieve Ultra Instinct while fighting Broly, and Vegeta would achieve and master Evolution Blue while fighting Broly, right? Can you imagine the new techniques they could acquire and learn while fighting Moro? And now that the chips is down, because Gogeta does have a couple of moves, with the Soul Punisher, which is one of them, the one he did to kill Janemba, right? The Soul Punisher and all that. You combine Ultra Instinct with Vegeta's new technique, the Spirit Fission, and they fuse right now. Like, right now would have been a perfect time to use Gogeta, is what I'm getting at. When Goku first got to fight Moro and Moro owned his ass, that would have been the perfect time to use Gogeta, but especially now. But that's just my opinion. I think if they would have used Gogeta right now, the arc would be a little bit better. Because now all of a sudden, you don't expect Gogeta to be written into the original storyline. Even though now he's canon, you don't see that. You don't expect it. If I was writing this story, this would have been the perfect time to use Gogeta. Like, hey, I'm gonna give y'all Gogeta. Let's see how Gogeta stacked up. Gogeta would have got the job done. He would have got the job done. Period. You got Goku and Vegeta in one body. See, Vegeto's more like Vegeta. That's why he never wins. He's too cocky. But Gogeta gets the W all the time when he fights, right? So Gogeta would have owned Moro. That fight would have ended last chapter. So now all of a sudden Goku is faced with a dilemma. But I believe Vegeta's gonna use his new technique, and that's gonna be the way that Goku beats Moro, and he'll get all the credit. But when chapter 66 comes out, and this is my honest opinion, whatever the next villain be, whomever that might be, I would like to see Goku get off. You just get one off. Straight up nuke it. And I'm not hating Goku. I know he's a protagonist in the series, but I'm just tired of seeing him in the spotlight. What about Gohan and Gotenks and all the other guys? You know, let's do something with them. You know, what about them? They're naive and obsolete. You know, what about them? Like, seriously, what the fuck? You know, they're just cheerleaders now. Cheerleaders. I want you guys to think about that shit. So, I would like to see Goku bite it. And don't bring him back. Don't bring him back. But we know that's not going to happen because Zeno and Goku are best friends. Vegeta, if Vegeta don't get the credit for this win, then let's see Vegeta get more shine in the next arc, right? But ultimately, the next villain needs to be, in my opinion, the last be-all, end-all villain. And I want to see Goku and Vegeta be put in a situation where it's going to take everyone to beat this guy. Not just Goku goes and train off screen, or go and train for 2 chapters, come back, and one up the motherfucker. Because that's getting repetitive. It's getting repetitive. And so whoever the next villain be in the next arc, let's make it very interesting. None of that Goku one up shit. To be honest, I would like to see a time skip. I would like to see them skip to the time where Z ended, with Goku fighting Oob in the tournament. I would like them to do a 7-year time skip. Hopefully that happens. This is just all my opinions. Because if that happens, then now we're getting back into the way Z ended. And I would like to see Oob. But I don't see that happening no time soon. So, but whoever the next villain is, man, y'all make it very interesting. That's all the fuck I ask. And I can't wait for Bleach to come back. Hurry up, Saite Kubo, hurry the fuck up. I can't fucking wait. I'm gonna do a review of Bleach. Bleach is one of my favorite animes. I got 5 that are, in my opinion, all time. I'm gonna go over it probably in a few more videos down the line. So, man, that's going to be an interesting topic. I know some of you guys are like, well, are you kidding me? What? Yu Yu Hockey Show? Yes, motherfuckers. Bring that back. Yu Yu Hockey Show. Bring that shit back. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. So, but that's my opinion on chapter 65. I think Gogeta would have been a better solution tomorrow. That's just my opinion. It would have really been more interesting. Now, here you got being that is fusing with people and taking their techniques. This would have been a perfect time to use Gogeta. If Goku and Vegeta would have beat Broly and mastered their new abilities that they got in the Tournament of Power, and then go against Maro, and Maro was doing them the way he was doing them for most of the arc up until now, this would have been a perfect time. So you know what? I'm Gogeta. That's Vegeta got new technique. Goku got new techniques. Gogeta, boom. There's no way they'll be in the situation right now. That's just my opinion. So now off of the anime side, and for the next few minutes, I'm going to discuss my 5-0. So for those of you that are new to the channel, I just traded here back at the end of August, my 2019. I put some pictures up for you guys to see. I have 2019 Premium GT 5.0 stick shield 6B. And I had some mods on it. A tune from Long. I had the 9193 base tune, cold air intake, strut tile brace, the 350 wing. I had a diffuser at the bottom. There was nothing too major. I had some exhaust work did to the car, nothing too major. Ended up upgrading to a 2020 with the Ascent package. It's another premium, but I opted out and got 373 gears put in the ring in. Active exhaust added. You know, the blackout package, all that got added to the motherfucking car. And I got 19-inch wheels on it, all that good shit. Nav, leather seats, and I took off the cold air intake that I had on the orange one, and I pretty much put that into that car from K&N. It's a drop-in cold air intake filter, and everything like that with the throttle arm, not throttle arm, the intake plume kit that goes to it. So I got that, and then I took out the N gauge and put it in that car that I got there now, and put the AC unit back into the AC vent back into the 2019, and turned the car back to stock pretty much. They got all the other goodies, but it went back to stock. And so on this particular car, because I just broke over a couple of thousand, I'm finna go ahead and send for the tune for line, and I'm gonna do the flex fuel tune, so that's gonna be coming real soon. Since I got the active exhaust, I'm going to pretty much give me an X pipe. And I'm also down the line, but it's coming. I know whatever X pipe I get, I'm gonna have to make sure it can link up, because I'm gonna get some long tubes put on the car eventually with new cats to feed back to the X pipe. So whatever X pipe I get, I gotta make sure that all can match up. And then of course, gotta get a retune for all that good shit. And I'm gonna get a nitrous kit next year. I'm gonna throw a short throw shifter in there with a new clutch and all that performance clutch, all that's going in there. And I want to drop it 1 inch. I'm gonna add a new 350 GT wing to it. New exhaust tips, because I don't really like the stock exhaust tips. I'm gonna get some 4 inchers, put on the back. Probably gonna do some cosmetic upgrades to it, so you guys can see. And this is a process. It ain't something we're having overnight. This is gonna be maybe a year or two of mod. So if you continue to watch the channel, you'll see me every couple of months. You'll see new shit go on the car. You'll just see it go on the car, and I'm gonna be showing you guys what I'm putting on the car when I get the stuff to come in, so you guys can see it. I'm very familiar with nitrous. When I lived in Texas a few years ago, I had 370Z running 150 shot of nitrous. I got some pictures and videos. I'm gonna find and upload them. So I'm fond of nitrous. So ultimately, I'm gonna go supercharged put on the car. That's the ultimate goal, but they're so expensive right now. I mean, the one I want from Roush is gonna run me almost 9,000. So getting that and then getting it installed, so I won't void my warranty. Yeah, and I might void the warranty when I get the lung tune on there, but I can always take that off. But and then take it to Ford to have Ford tune it, and then you know all that good stuff, so they wouldn't know. But it just depends on how I go that route. Even if the warranty's off, I'll still let somebody install it professionally, because I'm not gonna fuck my car up. But that's the plan. That's what's coming on the 2020 out there. And I plan on paying this one off. Believe it or not, guys, this is my 4th Mustang. I had a S197 body style. you know, from the 2005 to 2010, that was a V6. And I put 410s in that motherfucker and did some work on that motherfucker. New throttle, BBK throttle on the body and all that shit. Matter of fact, some of the stuff I still got up here. Let me show you. Up here, still in the motherfucking box. I didn't get a chance to put it on the car because I ended up trading the motherfucker for a Corvette. And I never got the chance to put the short tube headers, but I swear to God, I've been had these parts, this part right here, with me. So if you live here in Georgia, in the Atlanta area, in Georgia, and you got a V6, I've been had this shit since 2011, 2012, guys, I swear to God. They're still in the bubble wrap. These are BBK short tubes, headers. I swear, they're brand new. I will virtually give it to anyone that wants it because I got no need for it. And I spent over $299, a little bit more than that actually, back in 2011, 2012, when I lived in Killeen, Fort Hood, Texas. So, still in the box, BBKs. If you live here in the Atlanta area, I live in the Clayton County area, I can meet up with one of you guys somewhere and let you get this. I will personally just give you these. They're in mint condition. Haven't been used. Let me know. And you guys can have that. But anyway, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up because I got things I got to get ready to do. But once again, man, thank you guys for those that watch my content. I got some more stuff coming. Some more serious topics going to probably be being discussed on my channel here in the upcoming weeks. For those of you that don't really know me, besides immediate family and friends, I do suffer from post-traumatic stress. So that's a video in the works that I'm going to talk to you guys about and hopefully shed some light on the issue about that. And hopefully I can encourage some of you guys to go out and get help with post-traumatic stress as well, like I still do. I've been doing it for over a decade. So I got topics like that coming up and a lot of other stuff. So man, you guys stay tuned to the channel. And we're going to do this thing. But once again, this has been Savar Matner. It's been fun. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Get out and fucking vote. This is a very important election. I already did my just dues. I voted here the other day, me and my wife. So, you know, you guys got to vote. Don't care who you're voting for. Just go out and vote. Your vote matters. Get out and vote. And, yeah, man, COVID-19 is a real deal. So wear your face mask. Stay out people's face. Stay in shape. Stay healthy. Continue to get your blessings. Keep your head up high, and until next time, motherfuckers and motherfuckies and motherfucker Rex and all that shit, I am out.